Hey guys, welcome back to Turntable Guy. Well, I never thought I'd have one of these on the bench. Usually try not to take in stuff like this because a lot of the times it's going to cost more to repair than it's worth. But this guy's one of the members of our vinyl club here, and he asked if I could have a look at it for his sister. I guess it has some kind of sentimental value or whatever, so I agreed to do that. This is a Crosley. I don't know if there's a model number on this or not. It's a suitcase style turntable. It opens up like this. It's got a built-in amplifier and a whole bunch of 45 adapters. Look, I'm not going to make this some kind of Crosley bashing session. These things are built for a certain market, and they do tend to sell to people who just want to, the absolute basic minimum record playing system, right? So that's what we have here. It's basically all plastic, including the platter, and the tone arm is actually aluminum, but the rest of it's plastic. This piece here feels aluminum. They come with a standard stylus. I don't know if it's a ceramic or a magnetic cartridge. I have no idea. I don't know anything about these things. They come with a wall wart power supply and some kind of built-in amplifier. Probably puts out like 2 or 3 watts of power. So the complaint on this one is that it's playing slow. So I've already plugged it in, and I'm going to get a record. And let's see here. What do I do? Turn this on. You hear all sorts of hum on the volume. So a little bit of scratchiness on the control there. Looks like there's 4 screws to lift this out. I may pull it out if it's just, maybe it's a motor speed issue, is what I'm thinking. Hopefully there's an adjustment on there. So it's got 33, 45, and 78, which is kind of cool. Although, from the looks of it, 33 and 45 don't see all that much different. Let's just have a look with the strobe here, see what kind of speed it's holding before we put a record on it. I would say it's running fast. Not slow. I don't know if you can see that. They're moving just a little bit. Okay, let's get a record. Okay, let's put a record on this thing. Something we don't love very much. Okay, there's no arm lifting. You can barely get your fingers on this cueing mechanism underneath here before you kind of, oh, that's heavy. You drop it down. Oh, God. Speed's all over the place.
I have walked out in rain and back in rain. I have outwalked the furthest city
And now
line.
it's slow.
I have looked down the saddest city lane. I have passed by the Dutchman on his beat and...
Okay, so it is running slow, and now it's running fast. So as soon as you put this heavyweight arm on here, it seems to slow the record down. So maybe the belt's slipping. Let's have a peek. All right, so what do we got here? Turn it off. We'll unplug it too, even though it's only 9 volts DC. And zoom in just a little bit. There's a C-clip holding this platter on. Let's take that off. And oh, look at that, eh? Beauty. Wow. I guess we don't need to remove anything or take it out of the case. Does this not spin? Well, how does this spin? Oh my God. Is that just basically... Well, I'll be honest with you, I've never seen that before. The spindle doesn't spin. The platter's got a little bit of, through the platter hole here, there's a little bit of grease and it just spins on a static spindle. So it does have some kind of cut mechanism there. And here's our motor. I'm going to plug this back in just to see if the motor needs a little bit of oil maybe. Well, how's the belt? The belt's okay. Maybe what we'll do is we'll clean it, turn it around, and clean it with alcohol. And maybe put a drop of oil in this motor. Let's see. The motor has torque. Let's give it a drop of oil. It's probably never been lubricated. Probably doesn't even have lubrication from the factory. Let's turn that back on. Let the oil wick in a little bit. Maybe what we'll do as well is we'll clean off this grease here. Sorry, this is... I've never seen one of these. I'll be honest with you. I've heard of them, and I know I've seen them in the store, but I've never actually worked on one. Just to see how it kind of operates. Just a little piece of plastic here sitting on top of this plinth. All right, so the oil's going in. The I don't know if you can see that. The spindle is wavering back and forth. Yeah, it's not exactly what I would call high quality. All right, let's clean our belt and let's clean all our moving parts. I'm probably not going to do anything with that spindle at all. I'm going to leave that grease where it is. There's a little bit here. Maybe I'll move it up here so it's got a little bit more grease to where it needs to be. It seems like it's all sunk down here. Just put it where it spins. It must be some kind of grease that works well with plastic, right? All right, do that, and we'll clean our belt first. So here's the belt. It's obviously been sitting for a while because there's a little dent right there. You can see where it was sitting against the motor spindle, and you can see the wear on the belt a little bit. It's a little bit shiny there. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn it inside out so the fresh part of the belt rides against the motor and the platter now, right? But we're going to clean it with alcohol to get off any greases or oils or anything else. Because I have a feeling it's just the belt spinning or slipping, because the motor actually feels pretty strong. So we'll just clean that off. Good. Get off any contaminants, and then we'll clean on the platter here where the belt rides and make sure there's no grease or oil. Just trying to get the best friction we can between the belt, the platter, and the motor. Yeah, it was kind of dirty, so clean that off. Got it all nice and squeaky clean. And we'll just turn our motor on here. I'm just going to use this paper towel here, and I'm just going to rub it against the motor spindle, which is absolutely horrible. But like I said, the motor's got decent torque, right? So, and if anything actually came off of there, no. And I guess if we speed this up, it does. It speeds up the motor. So we'll just hold that up against it for a second here. All right, good and clean. this needle. Does this come off? Sure, is that a plastic needle? It's got 4 leads coming out of it. I'm just wondering, I'm going to say it's ceramic. Sorry if I just don't know, and I'm not going to bother to look up the specs. It's just got that tinny ceramic sound. I'm just going to clean it with a little bit of alcohol, just where it's sitting right now. And then we'll see what kind of speed it holds with the accuracy app here. Let me start up this and let that fire up. Okay, so I'm going to say that we're good to give it a sound test here. How the hell do you put this on without it falling off? All right, we got the right side against the motor. Hang on a second. We want, yes, we want it like this. That's where the wear is. So we want it like this. Okay. So I'm guessing that I'm supposed to miraculously somehow drop this down and get this belt over the motor somehow. And how the hell do you do that? Do you pull these out or something? Or do we kind of set it? Yeah, I'm going to set it against the motor kind of, and then drop the platter down. Hopefully it doesn't fall off. Okay, I do it. Okay, that's better, I think. Okay, let's see. Okay, come on, phone. Feels like it's slipping a little less now than it was before, just from the cleaning. I mean, even though it's high torque, the fact that this is a plastic platter, there's not a lot of friction there. So anyway, let's see what happens here. So it's fast, and it's just from my eye, it's going from about 4 to 9, I'm going to say. Let's see what kind of wow and flutter this thing has. Here we go. All right. So it looks like our average speed is 34.71, which is quite fast. 3.97% fast. 34.62 to 34.79. So minus 0.25 to plus 0.22 wow and flutter. Yeah, I've seen better. I didn't expect great, but I guess it is what it is. Okay, let's put a record back on there and see what it does now. I'm just wondering if it's the heavy weight of this tone arm that's slowing it down.
I have looked down
No, it's going.
city lane.
Looks like it's fine now.
I've passed by the watchman.
It's still fast,
dropped my
but it's not slowing down.
Willing to explain. I have stood still and stopped the sound of feet when far away an interrupted cry came over houses from another street, but not to call me back or say goodbye. And further,
Well, that was an experience. Shall we call this one fixed? I think we shall. I'm not spending any more time on this. I think what we needed to do is done. We have stabilized the speed. Yeah. Again, I don't want to bash this too much because there might be some sensitive Crosley owners out there. It is what it is. It's working better. So if you got an issue with speed on these things, check your belt, clean your inner platter where the belt rides, clean your motor spindle, give it a drop of oil too for maintenance. That way it's spinning happily. And you should be good to go. You can also get in there and clean the volume control. I'll do that off camera. That's more of an electronic thing. Get some contact cleaner in there so it doesn't scratch as much. It's already better now, just that I've been operating the volume control a little bit. But yeah, that's a Crosley deck, gentlemen and ladies, if there are any ladies who actually watch this channel. Yeah, we're probably not going to see another one of these. So if you want to say bye right now, we're going to close the lid on this one. Once again, gentlemen and ladies, thanks for watching. We will catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.